Can you go get my water back in the corner?
Good evening and welcome to another Jazz Vespers service. And they also stream this, so there's some people online. And this is, if you want to give, which we need, on people online, there is an app there or a sign that you can go in and give generously. So we're going to get started. Yvette's going to come up and do the scripture and homily.
Hi. Okay. I'm going to read from Philippians 4, verses 6 to 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Oh, I love that verse. Today I'm going to talk about what I've been dealing with. Boredom. That's a word we don't say very often, especially once we reach a certain age. The word boredom. Not tired, not lonely, not unhappy, bored. That quiet, unsettled feeling that can slip in later in life, after the job is done, after the children are grown, after the calendar suddenly opens up and no one is asking for your time in the same way. Nobody really prepares us for that. We're trained to be busy, to measure ourselves by productivity, to move quickly from one obligation to the next. So when life slows down through retirement, age, simply changing rhythms, it can feel like something essential has gone missing. We wake up and wonder, what am I supposed to do now? Hi, y'all, come on in, have a seat. I'm talking about boredom. Who am I when there is nothing demanding my attention? Boredom shows up not as laziness, but as a kind of disorientation. It's not that there's nothing to do. It's that there's no longer a script. And that can be unsettling. But here's something worth considering. Boredom is not always the absence of meaning. Sometimes it's just the absence of noise. When the rush fades, what remains becomes louder. So we do what we always have done. We fill the space, other space, with television, scrolling, busy work that feels important but doesn't satisfy. In later years, life stops rewarding us for speed and output. There are fewer gold stars, fewer deadlines, fewer people waiting on our response, and that can feel like being edged out of the world. But maybe what's really happening is a shift from performance to presence. Boredom asks us to sit with ourselves, without titles, without roles, without applause. Just us. Unchoreographed. Zilk, zouk, zowie. Just us sitting there. That kind of sitting can feel restless at first, even frightening. But if we stay sitting with it long enough, boredom begins to soften. It turns into reflection, into noticing, into a deeper awareness of time, breath, and choice. Retirement and aging don't have to be about filling time. They can be about inhabiting it. Letting mornings unfold without urgency. Letting conversations take their time. Letting creativity arrive without pressure. Jazz understands this instinctively. A slow ballad doesn't rush to prove itself. It trusts the tempo. It allows the notes to linger. So maybe boredom, it isn't a failure. Maybe it's an invitation to slow the pace and hear what's been playing underneath all along. Tonight, if boredom has been sitting beside you lately, don't push it away. No, don't push it away too quickly. Sit with it. Listen. See what rises when there's nothing you're required to be or do. Because sometimes when it feels like nothing is happening, something essential is finally being heard. Thank you very much. Usually you just see Lanny and me up here, but it takes more than the two of us to keep this program going year after year. And it's been years. I don't even know how many years we've been doing this. I want to take a moment to thank the people who make this Jazz Vespers possible. Dusty Styles, he handles the whole church, okay? Microphones and video. Russ Pedigo. Russ, how am I saying your name right, last name? Pedigo. There you go. He's up there right now, okay? He handles the sound. Barbara Styles, Dusty's right hand and partner and everything. She supports us in countless ways behind the scenes. Janice Perez, where are you, Janice? She helps gather and welcome people to this space. And Larry Flaherty, wherever you are online, keeps us connected through our online mailing list. This program exists because of their generosity, commitment, and love. We are deeply grateful. Now, please welcome jazz trumpeter Elliot Caine and friends, Don Littleton on drums, Bill Marcus on bass, Scott Gillum on sax, and Michael Boito, piano.
Now, Don Littleton, he's been here many, many times.
Oh, he just works.
He's a regular. We have some new guys who haven't been here before. We welcome you guys and hope you can come in. You come in with different groups. We just have a great time here. Elliot and I, we've just met tonight, but we've known each other for years because we've had, musicians, we both of them. I studied in Indianapolis at Indiana University. Elliot studied with David Baker, who was there, and David was my mentor, so we've known each other through other people. So thank you for coming and welcome, all guys.
Thank you, Lanny. My name is Elliot Caine. We have Scott Gilman on tenor saxophone, Bill Marcus on bass, Michael Boito on piano, Don Littleton on drums. We're going to play a mix of tunes that we like as well as tunes that we like that are original. And we're going to open up with a tune by the great trumpet player Lee Morgan entitled Calling Miss Khadijah. composition. It's the title track from our second CD. If you don't have it, it's available tonight at a very reasonable price. And this tune and the album is called Le Super Coup. Okay, we're gonna do a tune that you all probably know by Earl Garner entitled Misty. We hope you enjoy our version of this. I'll take the A. Mysteriously. I now went to another original tune, and this was a tune that I wrote many, many years ago when I first started writing some tunes, and this was dedicated to the memory of the great trumpet player and composer Lee Morgan. This is entitled Mysteriously. All right, thank you all very much. We got time for another tune or two. Before we get to it, let's give it up for Scott Gilman on tenor saxophone, Bill Marcus on bass, Don Littleton on drums, Michael Boito on piano, yours truly, Elliot Caine on trompeta. Thank you so much. It's really an honor and privilege to play music for y'all tonight, and I appreciate being invited here to play and express ourselves with y'all. Anyway, the last tune we're going to do is a tune by the great pianist, and he was an A&R man for Blue Note Records. His name was Duke Pearson, and he wrote a lot of beautiful tunes. And this tune is entitled Janine. We hope you enjoy this.
request? We're all out of ideas and charts.
That's Ciora. That's you, Ciora.
Oh, good request, thank you. From our drummer.
I gotta get a drink of water. Excuse me.
You spilled mine.
I spilled yours. Hold on. You can have some of mine. All right, we're gonna do another tune by Lee Morgan, and this is a really beautiful bossa nova entitled Ciora. We hope you enjoy this. pleasure. Man. Thank you. Take a bow, guys. Take a bow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next month, we have a young piano prodigy coming in, so you don't want to miss that. So thank you all for coming, and for our benediction, for the staff, for our benediction. May the Lord watch between your knees. Thank you very much. Don't forget to come in and offer.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Anytime, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anytime. Hey, how you doing? It's called a flugelhorn. Flugelhorn. It's a little mellower sound. Yeah. Yeah, it's a flugelhorn for sure. How you doing? Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Does Peter Smith play with you anymore?
Not lately, he hasn't. No. Yeah, not lately. But I have.
Oh, no. He's fantastic.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, Peter hasn't played with you for a little while. But
We knew him as a graduate student, so.
oh, okay.
Down
That's
in
when
San Diego at the old Globe.
So that's
Oh,
when we
far
first
out.
came to see you, was when
Because
he
he
let
was
us know.
playing with you.
Oh, far out.